Hey Reese, good morning to you. I can tell you a lot of kids in this area are going to have a ball today because the snowflakes are coming down. They're a bit bigger than what we've seen earlier this morning, and I feel like it's coming down quicker and a little bit heavier than what we've seen. Take a look at this residential road here in this community. We're off Bradford Lane. You can see the snowplow trucks haven't quite been through this area just yet, but I'm sure they're going to make their way here soon. So let me show you the kind of snow that we're talking about here. It's a heavy, wet snow, and yes, it is enough, kids, to make a big giant snowball and have some fun later on. I want to tell you what it's not good though for: shoveling. We caught up with a guy who does it, every time it snows, he clears the walkway for a few businesses, and he has some advice. Let's listen to him.
Right, it's a little heavier than normal.
So how are you doing this morning? What's it been like trying to shovel this?
It's been pretty easy because I took care of it yesterday. I treated it.
Okay.
Yeah, I treated it with salt yesterday, so it wouldn't be so hard. Yeah, it's not froze. That's the trick.
Now there's several more inches of snow expected in this area.
I'm going to treat it again too. After I shovel it, I'm going to put more salt down. Yeah, to make it easier to get the last of it up.
And for those who have to get out and do the same thing, what advice do you have for them? You know, this isn't always easy. It can put some strain on your back.
Right.
It can be tough, right?
Yeah, to take your time and don't overexhaust yourself.
All right, there you have it. Some pretty good advice there for a guy who's been doing this for several years. He's lived in Frederick for about 20 years, he told us. As Mary said, right now we're seeing between 2 and 4 inches here in Frederick. So again, we'll just continue to keep an eye out because we know we're expecting a lot more. Live from Frederick, Makia Turner, back to you. Hey, good morning, Ellen. I can tell you the snow here, it's coming down even harder than the last few times since we've been on air. To show you what's going on here in Frederick, I pulled out my WSA9 weather ruler here. Just want to show you how much has accumulated so far. We have about 3 inches here, and we've seen so far this morning a lot of people just coming out, getting a head start on treating the walkways. We see some folks who've come out, like Jim here, to clean off their cars. He says he has to make a run later on, and he just doesn't want all of that snow to pile up. And it's the same deal over here for someone else who just needs to get out right now and get to where they're going. We've seen a few walkers, even saw a jogger earlier this morning, and a couple of people who just weren't gonna let this bad weather keep them from doing what they need to do. Now, someone else we came across earlier in downtown Frederick, the downtown area, was a really nice guy. He owns a shoe store, and he says, look, I got a lot of work that needs to be done. So we went inside, and I want you to hear from him.
A lot of work. And I clean up my house first in the morning. I tell you, that one is a lot because I have parking. I have a big driveway, and I take it 2 hours to clean them up. Wow. Yes. Wow. And
was it hard to shovel some of the snow up?
Because it's ice. It's a lot of ice. You know, the shovel is heavy. You know, with last time with the snow was easy because it's very light snow. Right. It's easy. Right now, it's make more muscles.
Yeah, you heard Alex. I mean, he's got his work cut out for him, and this is why we're talking about a wet, heavy snow that folks are going to have to deal with today. But this is good news, of course, for all the kids who are going to enjoy it. All right, let's check in now with Howard, who's live in Sheehy's Storm Tracker 9.